On today's episode of Secrets to Scaling Your E-commerce Brand, I am going to be talking all about prepping for BFCM. We are in the beginning of November here, and I think that it's incredibly essential that we talk about what to do with Black Friday, Cyber Monday this year. This year is going to be different than other years, guys. If you were alive during October, you will know it was absolutely brutal for a ton of brands out there. And if you did well, awesome, that's great. I probably wouldn't let some of your friends know about that, as a lot of people have had a ridiculously hard time during October. But I am here to tell you there is light at the end of the tunnel, but you need to follow these directions. And so I have an extensive series right now on BFCM that we are going to be going through. You guys do not want to miss this entire series here. What I would recommend is that you subscribe so that you will get notified every single time I'm going to be talking about how you can actually take advantage of this and survive and thrive this Black Friday. Let's get to it. Hey guys, Jordan West, back with another episode of Secret to Scaling Your E-commerce Brand. Pretty excited for today. This may be the last series that I do without my new podcast studio, which I am super excited about. We're taking this podcast to the next level. If you guys are watching at all, we've got all sorts of fun new tricks up our sleeve, and we're really trying to get the level of this podcast up. We're going to be around episode 500 here, which is really great. You know, if any of you have listened to every single episode, can you just reach out and let me know? I'm always surprised to see how many downloads we have and how many people are listening to these episodes. I'm really thankful at the same time. So this is great. Well, hey guys, let's dive in to BFCM for 2023. As most of you know, this has been a really tough year for a lot of brands. If you guys are doing well, awesome. There's a lot of brands out there who are not doing very well. I've been reading all sorts of reports about retail trends and e-com trends and all of that kind of stuff. And it's all pointing to this is going to be a bit of a tougher year. 2024 going into the next couple of quarters is going to be tough. Does that mean that you can't survive? Absolutely not. You will survive and thrive. But let's talk about how we do that. So I'm going to be doing a series here right now on essentially a checklist of what you guys need to do to actually do well this BFCM. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with tip number 1. Plan for a longer sales period, right? So this is the year's biggest shopping weekend, right? The event is obviously online is a massive portion of this, but it's not just online. A massive portion of this, guys. It's not only online, it's also in store. That's where BFCM started, right? Sorry, not the CM part, but Black Friday, right? It was always in store. And now we've kind of co-opted it as e-com. But remember that people are shopping at a bunch of other places as well, right? And they're all looking for deals. So what do you do? Well, number 1, again, plan for this longer sales period. Every single year, I'm sure you're like, man, that brand just launched a BFCM November 1st. What? You know, it is super interesting. Let me share something with you here. So there was this 2022 survey that went out. 6% of US shoppers say that they took advantage of pre-Thanksgiving sales or promos. 56%. So if you want to salve that hard line and say, no, we are not launching until BFCM, well, you might lose out on 56% of shoppers. Right now, forecasts in holiday sales are saying that it will be a 6 to 8% increase year over year, which is really interesting, right? Just remember that shoppers are they're not either going to be online or in person. They're going to be both. So this is a time to, make sure if you've got time to make sure your stockists have enough of your product, and just making sure, in general that you are prepared for this longer sales cycle. Hopefully what you can also do is move the sales cycle into December as well. I know a lot of brands tend to drop off massively in December, but really thinking about the gift giving portion of that, I think, is incredibly important. That's kind of where I'm really seeing things. So don't feel bad if you're going to start your BFCM early. That's okay. But one of the things that I really recommend when you are doing this, if you're going to start your BFCM early, is do not get better and better discounts as you go along. That is going to piss your customers off massively. So do not do that. That will be a massive mistake. What we like to do is run VIP deals right at the beginning. So only VIPs can see those deals, and then start to move along after that. into some different deals. So if you can try not to tier your deals so that they're better and better as Black Friday and Cyber Monday goes along, just make sure that they are different. I think that's the biggest thing when you're planning for this longer sales period is, just having a flat 25% off your whole site. That's probably not going to move the needle in the same sort of way that trying out some different promos throughout this is going to do. I think that there's enough said there. Just remember, number one, just plan for that longer sales period. Number two, really interesting one here. Leverage some data to identify the products that you want to have for your BFCM promotion. You don't have to put your whole store on sale. What? What did he just say? Let's pause that. You don't have to put your whole store on sale. Apparel brands that are listening to this, you don't have to have everything on sale for BF. You don't. And you don't have to have it all off a massive deal. You can have a small deal. One of the things that I actually recommend, and this is, sorry, I'm really getting into like some tactical kind of stuff today. But one of the things that I recommend, and I've talked to, extensively with quite a few brands about this, is instead of having the percentage off as a call out, just have the slashed price. The reason is people will or will not do the math. Most likely they're not going to do the math, but they're going to see a slash and they're going to see what the new price is. And that is a lot more compelling than saying, 7% off or something like that, right? We have done this split test and this absolutely crushes the percentage off model, unless you're doing 50 billion% off. But it always will look better when you slash the price to the new price. People want to get a deal at this time. They are deal shopping. So you have to, if you're not going to participate in this, you're probably not going to have as many sales. Will you have sales? Absolutely you will. But let's get back into leveraging some data to identify products for BFCM. Sorry guys, just a quick sip of my coffee here. That's how you know I'm not a robot. So picking and ordering the products you want to promote for BFCM needs to be done early. Ideally, all of you guys have already done this, right? The suppliers have been operating above capacity since the pandemic. Well, maybe 2023 has been a little bit different, but you guys know your suppliers. They've been absolutely stretched thin. So hopefully you've ordered all your products, but let's see how we can actually forecast the seasonal demand. So number one, just take a look at your Shopify reports. Shopify reports are actually pretty dang good. I like to use some third-party products as well. Finale is a great one. Inventory Planner is another one. Look into your inventory management system. If you're with a 3PL, a lot of them have great inventory management systems. Take a look at last year and then forecast out, what is this year going to look like? For a lot of brands, that means you might be down a little bit year over year. That's okay. That's okay. I'm considering being even year over year a really big win this year. I would also take a look at your ABC analysis. So Shopify has a really great analysis tool. It helps you see where that dead stock is, and then you're able to move that dead stock. Guys, this is the perfect time to drive revenue with your dead stock. Please use it to somehow make your offer better, right? If you can do a buy one, get one with one of your pieces of dead stock, if you can just absolutely have a crazy door crasher with some dead stock. You all have dead stock. We all do. It's not a surprise that we all have dead stock. It happens, right? So deeply discount that. And then maybe have some smaller discounts on some of your more A-grade product. But again, go into your Shopify data, look at the ABC analysis. It's a really, really great tool. Again, we'll make sure to have this down in the show notes so you guys can actually see where that is. It's pretty easy to find if you just Google ABC analysis, Shopify. It will help you actually find that out. But I'd really recommend you guys taking a look at that. All right, number three, we're going to be talking about the BFCM offer. It needs to be good, guys. It needs to be good. It needs to be what's a word? Jaw dropping. It needs to be whoa, that's a good deal. Again, doesn't have to be your whole store, but it needs to be something that's actually going to move the needle and attract customers to your store. A 20% off the whole store sale is not going to do it unless you're like Lululemon, who never does discounts, right? Maybe once they visit your online store for that deep discount, hopefully they're actually going to buy some other items. And what I recommend is with this irresistible BFCM offer, have some other gifting type language on your site. So it's not just deal, deal, deal. It's gift, gift, gift with a deal, right? So I think that it's really important that you guys also on your website actually talk about that. You talk about the gifting portion in your emails and in your SMS flows and your TapCart flows and all that kind of stuff. Also, a little shout out to my buds over at TapCart. If you guys do not have a mobile app, we've had a mobile app for years. Absolutely love our mobile app. TapCart is amazing. I am in no way getting paid for this from them. I just love the guys, and it's a really great product. So if you guys are ever interested, you can feel free to reach out to me on Twitter or LinkedIn to chat about that. I definitely love that. Now, one thing when we're talking about the irresistible offer, let's get back into that there. Sometimes your flagship product being majorly discounted as a loss leader could be a great idea to get people into your funnel. Again, go back, use some analytics tools. Triple Whale's good at this. Lifetimely's good at this. Of actually looking back and seeing where people enter. Go and see your last BFCM. Do these people come back? Right? What is their lifetime value? Lifetimely's awesome for being able to identify these little swaths of people that actually come back. And you can see, hey, during BFCM, do these new customers actually come back and spend more money? If they do, go ahead, put your flagship product as your loss leader. That is totally fine. This is the time when people will have their wallets open, because we could tell in October, people did not have their wallets open. Those were closed wallets. Those were closed purse strings. Those were closed Venmos, closed PayPals. People are starting to open them up. So I think that that's a really good thing. I'm going to get through 2 more today, guys, and then we're going to keep going on this series. I really want to help you guys get completely set up. My dream would be for you guys to reach out to me and be like, Jord, you helped us get ready for BFCM so well. We did an extra $100,000 because some of the strategies that you told us, that would just make my day. I don't need anything else. I just need that. So let's talk about your shipping strategy. So really making sure that you actually look into your shipping strategy is incredibly important during this time, right? Revisiting your shipping strategy during these times is essential, guys, right? So taking a look at like, hey, are we going to be doing free shipping at certain thresholds during this time? Are we going to be moving it down during this time? Maybe moving it up during this time because, like I said, people's purse strings are a little bit more open. Just remember that this is the time of year to really make sure you nail it. If you have a great offer, if you have a free shipping threshold at $100, don't change it. Don't go testing stuff right now. Testing during BFCM is not the time to test stuff like this. Now, remember though, customers do expect fast and free shipping. We live in this weird world where everyone expects everything all the time. And you know what? We're not going to change the world in that sort of way. Do I think we can change the world? Absolutely, we can. I don't want anyone saying I don't think that, but I do think that it's incredibly difficult to change consumer behavior within, one season with one brand. That I think is very difficult. But let's just remember that being able to offer options like expedited shipping could help you actually convert the sale. People want that free shipping that fast shipping, and they're probably even willing to pay for it, which is actually crazy, right? So make sure you have some of those options. Again, this doesn't have to be part of your promo, but I'd really make sure that you guys go in and use this checklist. Again, with shipping, let's just talk about your policy and your FAQ pages. Remember, and this is just like best practice anyway, make sure that all of this stuff is on your website. People leave because they get confused. Remember that. You can stop this one too. People leave because they get confused. I don't know why I did that whisper thing, but that is actually what happens. Guys, let's actually cut it there. You've got 4 action items here, 4 things to look at. Let's just quickly review them here. Number 1, plan for a longer sales period. Number 2, leverage data to identify products that you're going to actually use. So look at all of your data. I love data. Love, love, love data. Look through all of this. Look at your ABC analysis, your inventory management system, maybe some Shopify reports. Maybe you're looking in Lifetime. Maybe you're looking in Triple Whale. Any of these products, awesome. Number 3, I want you guys to create the best possible offer that is out there. And then number 4, set that holiday shipping strategy. Again, lots of this stuff I do cover in absolute depth within, the past 500 episodes. So if you guys just comb through last November, we went through a ton of this. I'm trying to do all new stuff this BFCM. So you guys are hopefully going to be set up. The next episode is going to be going through more and more of this. I am cognizant of your time. And so I want to make sure that we have these in little bite-sized chunks that'll really, really help with your Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Guys, if this is helpful, please pass this off to a friend. Also, we actually have a crazy offer at Upgrowth Commerce. We are calling this our BF Health Check offer. It's crazy. It's a product that we normally charge $10,000 for. We're only charging $1,000 for this one right now. We don't even have a web page for it or anything like that. But essentially, you are getting our full strategy done for you for BFCM and beyond. You're getting a full financial analysis. There's just so much stuff in this I can't even really go into all of it, but essentially it's a full month of work for our team, something that we love to do as a one-off product, but we wanted to do it and offer it to our podcast listeners super, super cheap. If you guys are interested, go to upgrowthcommerce.com, fill out a form, and we will get back to you on that. Or you can feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. Just look up Jordan West Marketer. And yeah, we're really, really excited with how things are looking for our clients. And I think that I've changed. I've changed in this episode, and I'm feeling very, very positive about how things are looking. We will see you on the next one, guys.